Welcome back. We are talking about memory. And one of the most important memory techniques is called memory palace. Have you heard of it? Let me describe what it is. Memory palace is any place. It could be your house or it can be actual palace. It could be real, it could be imaginary. It could be some school that you go to, or you create some school that you want to go to. Doesn't matter. So it's a physical location. Let's take example of your own house. So you go inside your house here. Let's say this is the map of your house. Let's say you go inside your house. Number one is here. Number two location is here. Number three, four, and then five, and then six, and then seven. So in this one, only seven locations are shown. Only seven locations are shown. But you can have multiple locations. People can have 100 locations in their house. As long as they remember all those 100 locations in series, they can use that as a memory palace. Now, how would you do it? Let's say if I gave you some random objects, random lists to remember. So here the random list is shoes and bed and chair and TV and I don't know what this is, uh, farm and music plays, right? What you would do is you will imagine yourself in front of your house right here and put that object right here. Then put the bed here. Then put the chair here, TV there, like that. So what you will do now, these are the household objects. They seems like they are where they are supposed to be. But suppose I gave you a very random list of some random things that you not really find in your house. Whatever is the list, I can give you some animals or birds or objects or trees or flowers or whatever. You can use your house to place those objects in series in different places. And since you know your house really well, when you want to remember or recall that list, you just need to walk through your house and you will recall the whole list. It's as simple as that. Okay, so let me demonstrate it here. We want to remember these colors. We want to remember these colors. Okay, so do it with me here. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Don't look. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, out. Keep your eyes closed. In, out. In, out. In, out. All right. Now, imagine, eyes closed. Imagine you are right in front of your house and you see there a huge red balloon with number one shape. Number one shape, red balloon, right in front of your house, on the yard, in the yard, in front of your house, in the yard, red shape, number one balloon. Now you go in the front of your main door, but still outside. You see a large number two orange balloon. Imagine that. See it with your mind's eye. Visualize. Very important. First one was red balloon, number one. Number 2 was orange balloon. Go a little bit inside your house. Go a little bit inside your house. Now you see number 3 balloon yellow. Number 3 balloon yellow. Go a little bit inside your house. Number 4 balloon green. Number 4 balloon green. Imagine the green, vividly big, huge balloons. Go a little bit inside. Number 5 balloon is blue. Number 5 balloon is blue. We want number 10 total, okay? So first is red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Now go a little bit inside. Number 6 balloon is gray. Number 6 balloon is gray. Go a little bit inside. Huge balloon, number 7, purple. Huge balloon, number 7, purple. Go a little bit inside. Huge balloon, number 8, white. Huge balloon, number 8, white. Go a little bit inside again. Travel through your house. Number 9, black balloon. Number 9, black balloon. And go a little bit inside. Number 10 or 0, so same thing. Number 10 or 0 is the same thing for us. Number 10 is gold. Balloon is golden color. Can you imagine the number 10 or number 0 golden? Yeah. All right. Keep your eyes closed. Now, out in your backyard, front yard. Number 1, red balloon, number 1. Go a little bit inside. Number 2, in front of your house. Orange balloon, number 2. Number 3, yellow balloon, number 3. Go a little bit inside. Travel. Number 4, what color? Green. Go. Number 5, what color? Blue. Number 6, gray. Number 7, purple. Number 8, white. Number 9, what color? Black. And number 10, can you imagine number 10? Gold, golden color? Yes. Now, keep your eyes closed. We are going to add one more list to this. One more list to this. All right. Now, come back out. Keep your eyes closed. Take a deep breath in, out. In, out. Now, in your front yard, there's a huge red balloon shape 1. Right besides that, there is a humongous clock. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, clock. Touch the clock. It's smooth, smooth. The clock is made up of red color, number 1. And how much it is? The time is 1. Time is 1. Now go towards the front door. You find the huge number 2 orange balloon. Now, there you find a very nice Harry Potter's wand. Expecto Patronus. Number 2. It's right next to the orange balloon. It's Harry Potter. It's waving its wand on you. Expecto Patronus. Number 2 is wand. Now a little bit inside, you see huge 3. What color? Yellow. It's that 3 balloon is in the TV. Number 3, TV. Now go a little bit inside. You see a huge balloon of color Green. Yes, green. Your cousin, your cousin is standing with huge green shoes. Number 4, shoes. Go a little bit inside. You see a large balloon, number 5. That balloon is a projector. That balloon is a projector. It's putting light in your eyes. See, in the joint of the 5, light is coming through. It's a blue light. Blue projector, blue light, blue balloon, number 5. Now go a little bit inside. The number 6 balloon is gray, but it's full of pens. You see lots and lots of pens inside that balloon. Imagine pens inside the balloon. Isn't it funny? Imagine pens inside the balloon. Gray, number 6. Go a little bit inside. Number 7. Number 7 is purple. Number 7 is purple, and it is tied up with a long cable. Number 7 is cable. Number 7 is purple balloon tied up with long cable. Number 7 is cable. Go a little bit inside. You see a huge white balloon of number 8, and lots of calendars are hanging onto it. Can you sense it? Can you feel it? Can you visualize it? Lots of calendars are hanging from the number 8 balloon, the white balloon. Now go a little bit inside. You have a black balloon, number 9. Number 9. And that balloon is on a curtain. That balloon is on a curtain. That curtain is waving, moving. You can feel the air. You can feel the air. Black balloon, curtain. Now go a little bit inside. You see a huge balloon, water bottle. It's a water bottle of golden color in shape 10. It's a water bottle, number 10. So come back out in your front land. Number 1, go through your memory palace again. Go through your memory palace again. Number 1, red clock. Number 2, orange wand. Number 3, yellow TV. Travel through your memory palace. Number 4, your brother, your cousin, green shoes. Number 5, blue projector. It's putting lights into your eyes. Blue, blue, blue. Number 6, green balloon filled with pens, gray color. Go a little bit inside. Number 7, purple. Purple cable. Purple cable. Purple balloon tied with cable. Number 8, calendar. White calendars are hanging on the white balloon, lots of them. Number 9, the black balloon is on a curtain. You can feel the curtain moving. Shh. Number 10 is gold, water bottle. Gold water bottle. Visualize it. Now, if you have visualized this very well, even if I come back in a year, 1 year, you will remember all this. Open your eyes, please. Why? See, we learned about hippocampus. Hippocampus does not like dull, drab, mundane, expected, usual information. So we made this information exaggerated, interesting, funny, colorful, sensory, unexpected, unusual. And that's why we will remember it. The other thing we will remember it because we placed all these objects one by one in sequence in your house. Remember, hippocampus is other function. First, it likes interesting. Second, it can navigate. Right? We used both of these together to create memory palace. That's memory palace. Very simple, isn't it? Now, the memory palace can actually be a palace. that you can create out of thin air, your imagination. It can be your house, or you can create memory rooms. Memory rooms, and we're going to see how to do that next. Memory rooms. So your bedroom is English, your study is history, and so on and so forth. Your kitchen is science. You can have memory body. You can have memory body. You can keep one after the other numbers from toe to head or head to toe the way you want, and you can use that as memory body. You can have cucumbers coming out of this. If the number 6, or if you place number 6 here, number 6 is cucumber, or carrots, or this could be made up of onions, right? So if you have a list of things to remember, you can use your body as a memory body. Memory palace, memory body, same thing. Now, how to create a memory palace? First, you choose the place. Second, you make memory rooms. Memory rooms. Now, this is how you can use memory palace for your study. Choose a place, make memory rooms, assign memory rooms to each subject: history, geography, English, math. In each of the memory room, map out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like this here. Map out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like this here in each memory room. In that memory room, place those objects. So here we have chosen, this is from WikiHow. Here we have chosen to place objects such as all the planets. You can make it funny by sun grabbing onto Mercury because Mercury is the closest to sun. And when you want to remember or study or recall, you just need to walk through your memory palace. It's as simple as that. And here's the thing. Have you ever tried to forget something? Does it work? Doesn't work. The more you try to forget something, the more you will remember it. Let me illustrate. Close your eyes for 1 minute. Now try not to think of green monkey. Do whatever you do. Do not think of a green monkey, please. Don't think of a green monkey. Can you? What you can think of now only is green monkey. Yeah. So we cannot not think of something. We cannot forget something. But when you remember something using memory palace, you can actually delete it. How? You can wipe it clean. You can actually imagine yourself wiping all the memories stored in that room, putting in the box and throwing the box away. It actually works. So you can recycle and reuse your memory palace as and when you need. Let's say now you remember the planets very well, wipe it out, use for something else. All right, I hope you enjoyed how we created memory palace, and that's about it. If you have any questions, do let me know. This is Dr. Ninad from Inner Labs.